Bride and Prejudice, which was released in 2005, is an Indian-inspired Bollywood-style romantic drama adaptation of Jane Austen's 1813 novel Pride and Prejudice. In this particular adaptation, Manorama and Chaman Bakshi wish to find eligible and wealthy suitors for each of their 4 beautiful daughters, Jaya, Lalita, Maya, and Loki, with the most emphasis on the whirlwind romance of Lalita and William Darcy. Throughout the film, there are many repeated techniques used by Chadha to create such a beloved movie, such as the use of colors for cinematic symbolism, the angles of framing to show status, the use of background noise and other sounds to set the tone for scenes in the film, the use of jump cuts to foreshadow the future of the movie, and Lolita's placement on screen to show her will to be independent throughout the film. Number 1. In this movie, costumes are more than a fashion statement. Although many first-time viewers would be oblivious to the symbolism used in the mise-en-scene of the film, Chadha uses colorful and flashy costumes to show characters' roles in each scene. For example, at 4 minutes and 26 seconds, Darcy arrives to the Bhangra in an ill-fitting Indian-like tunic costume. The discomfort of his clothing shows how uncomfortable he is in India. On the contrary, Balraj arrives in a perfectly pressed all-black ensemble, which is an unusual color of attire. The black in his outfit symbolizes that Balraj is Indian, but more westernized, showing that he is dressed for a black tie event. At 6 minutes and 10 seconds, during the Bhangra dance, women are wearing pink and purple tunic dresses, which symbolize flowers and femininity. It is amazing that Chadha was able to put so much symbolism within the costumes while still maintaining cultural accuracy. 2. The camera angles in the film show women to be superior to men. It is no secret that in the beginning of the film, Darcy believes that Indian culture is inferior to him, that power comes from money, and which he has a lot of. However, Chadha is clever when using angles of framing throughout the film, and often portrays Darcy as powerless in many situations. This is most notably shown from 20 minutes to 21 minutes and 8 seconds when Lolita looks at Darcy from a high-angle shot, which signifies that he is inferior to Lolita in this setting because he is out of place and therefore powerless. This is ironic to the plot of the film because Darcy initially views himself as above Indian culture. Also, at 6 minutes and 6 seconds, this shot at the beginning of the Bhangra shows the women on the balcony and the men on the floor below. The women are shown from a low-angle shot to symbolize how the men view the women as precious and prized possessions in Indian culture. 3. The background noise sets the tone for the Bhangra dance. Gurinder Chadha uses a variety of sound sources all throughout Bride and Prejudice. An example of non-diegetic sound is in the very first establishing shot of the film, which is at 30 seconds. At this time, Indian music is heard in the background of a shot of the Golden Temple, which shows that the story begins in India. The Bhangra dance is a great example of diegetic sound because the characters are actually singing along to the music, which makes it obvious that the sound is heard by the characters in the film. The characters also set the mood of the scene to be light and fun by singing the lyrics of the song. The sound editing of thunder and rain accompanied by dark music and Lolita's nightmare from 45 minutes to 45 minutes and 52 seconds helps to emphasize her fear of losing her Indian culture and becoming colonized. Number 4. Darcy and Lolita cannot keep their eyes off of each other at the wedding ceremony. There are 3 jump cuts between Darcy and Lolita at the wedding ceremony, which is from 20 minutes and 30 seconds to 20 minutes and 40 seconds, with the first 2 shots being farther away from the subjects and the last 2 shots being medium close-ups of Darcy and Lolita. The camera angles got closer to the subjects in the last 2 shots to show more vulnerability between the 2. These jump cuts also give the Kuleshov effect of allowing the viewer to start to suspect feelings between Lolita and Darcy. The jump cuts could also be foreshadowing a future relationship between the two. This scene is an example of an eyeline match because it shows Darcy and then what he is looking at, which is Lolita, and vice versa. Number 5. Lolita is confident, independent, and powerful when dancing, unless she has a bad partner. The bonker dance, which is from 6 minutes and 35 seconds all the way to 10 minutes and 50 seconds, alternates between following shots, in which the cinematographer follows Lolita, and crane shots, also known as bird's eye view, of the many civilians taking part in the bonga. Lolita is easy to pick out and track throughout the dance because she likes to be in the front and therefore in control of the dance. We also see Lolita being independent and in power at 59 seconds, when she is giving orders on the tractor with her clipboard in hand. Contrary to this was Lolita during the Garba dance, which is from 47 minutes and 30 seconds to 49 minutes and 42 seconds. This is the first time the audience does not see Lolita dancing in the front and center because she was embarrassed of Mr. Coley, her dancing partner. Her embarrassment of him is shown in a pan shot, which shows the distance Lolita has physically put between herself and Mr. Coley, which is at 48 minutes and 16 seconds.